Hey everyone, I'm back to discuss the envelope system some more and my methods for the envelope system. So first things first, I keep some envelopes in my actual wallet and then some in a safe. These go in my safe, these I carry around with me. And a little bit about why I use the envelope system is I am one of those people who will just swipe my card like there's no tomorrow, like the money doesn't count. So by having envelopes and that's really all that I have on me is the cash and that's what I spend, it really helps me limit my spending. So I do what's called a zero-based budget, which means essentially at all times, there's no money on my debit card. So I cannot physically overspend because I'm only carrying the cash that's with me. So I'll go through what is in my wallet. Okay, so this is my wallet that I have. I don't know if you guys can read the name, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so that's that. And what I have in here are 3 envelopes that I carry around with me. So this one is gas, so it's empty right now. I get paid on Friday, and so I've filled up my car. I think I still have pretty much a full tank. I hardly drive anywhere because I work from home, so I'm really fortunate with that. So there's my gas. And then in here I have my spending money. So this one still has some in it. So that's nice. I might get to roll that over until the next, after the next paycheck. And then in here, since I'm going to the bank soon, I have my phone bill envelope on me. Some people, they leave some money in their checking account to pay their bills. But honestly with me, I will spend it. So I like to physically take out the money, put it in an envelope, put it in my safe. That way I know, I have that money set aside for bills. I can't really spend it unless I intentionally go in and grab the money, which I would never do. So I like it that way. I just have to physically go to the bank a little bit more. It doesn't bother me. It's right down the street. So this is my phone bill. Right after I take out my money, so this is my little breakdown of what I'm going to take out on Friday. I will deposit this right in. I know I could do the math a little bit differently so that I don't have to take out as much or just leave more in my bank account, but it's just easy for me this way, so that's how I do it. So that is just in my wallet because I will have to take that to the bank. This normally does not stay in my wallet. Then I have groceries, which are also empty. So it's time to fill these envelopes up for sure. But luckily, I don't need to spend a whole lot on groceries. So that's all that I carry around with me. I'm gonna put this one back in. I really like this wallet. It was like $12 from TJ Maxx, so works for me. And then these are the 2 that are kept in my safe at all times. So this is my sinking funds envelope. It's really big. And this is my monthly expenses. So these are the things that people might keep in their account so that they can just pay them online, but I like to physically take them out and just go to the bank more often. So what I have in here is my car payments. That's not due for a while, so that one's empty. I take out half of my car payment every time I get paid. I get paid every 2 weeks. So same thing with all my bills. I take out half every time I get paid, so that way I'm not paying all my bills with one paycheck. It just kind of makes things more even. Then I have car insurance. That one I think is like half funded. So I'll pay that with the next paycheck fully. My dogs, I get them food every month, so I count that as like a monthly expense. I have a Movie Pass subscription. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like you pay $10 a month and you can see unlimited movies. So that's one thing that I just recently got that'll kind of offset my relatively low spending budget. Me and my boyfriend can go on dates. We both have Movie Pass, so it makes things a lot cheaper. It basically pays for itself in one trip to the movies per month. So these are the 2 that get charged to my account automatically. And that's kind of one of those things that I've just kind of set aside in the past and not really worried about because they're $10. But now that I do a zero-based budget, I really need to be conscious of this so that I make sure I have $10 in my bank account when these are coming out, so that way I can avoid overdraft charges. So I will show you guys in another video my budget journal. Let me grab that for you. My budget planner. So this is just a regular notebook. I really want the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner, but they're not out right now. They're redoing them or something, so I just took a regular notebook and I'm making this my monthly planner. So I've marked, you know, what days my bills are due, but we can go over that in another video. So these ones I just have to be conscious to make sure that this money is in my account by the days that it comes out of my account automatically. So these are all of my monthly bills. If you want to know how to make these envelopes, I already did a video on how to make them. They're really easy as long as you have like a laminating machine and some pretty scrapbook paper. So those are my monthlies. Then sinking funds make me really happy. I like having money for things that I know I'm gonna need or, you know, I just want. So I have a car maintenance fund. My registration's due in August, so I'm saving up for that. I have a pretty new car, so it doesn't need a whole lot of maintenance, but you never know when you're gonna need something, and you always know that you're gonna need a, you know, oil change. You're gonna need new tires eventually, so I'm saving up for that kind of stuff. And on the back, I'm gonna put that up there. Let me focus. There we go. Car maintenance, my goal is $300 by August. I'm not exactly sure what my registration will be, but that makes me having to pull out $45 per paycheck or $90 per month. So right now I have 80. That's what I kind of scrounged up to start this fund with. This is new. I've been kind of procrastinating saving up for car maintenance, so I have to kind of scrounge for this. But in the future, I'll start saving, you know, a year in advance, so it'll be much less per paycheck. So that's my car maintenance fund. I keep that in my safe. School savings. So right now this is pretty full of a lot of money. I'm taking out $900 a month for school. But right now I have a bill that's due June 14th. I got a 0 interest for 6 months PayPal, and I used it to pay for a program that I'm actually not doing anymore. So it's a little bit of stupid tax, as Dave Ramsey likes to say. So I just want to get that out of the way. It's due June 14th. I'm almost paid for, or it's almost paid for with this next paycheck that comes out. I think it'll be almost done. Let me see. Yeah, with this next two paychecks, it'll be over with. So that's good. I get paid on the 25th and I get paid on June 8th, and this is due on June 14th. So that'll be perfect. And then I can start actually saving for school. So I'm going back to school to get my bachelor's, and I want to pay for it with cash. So my Dave Ramsey baby steps are kind of on hold until I get through my bachelor's without getting any more debt. So that's what this is for. That's going to be a very full envelope. Disneyland. My boyfriend and I are planning on going to Disneyland with some friends in August. So I'm saving up for that. Disneyland is an arm and a leg. But basically on the back of all these sinking funds, I have a little piece of paper that I write down how much is in here. My boyfriend's birthday, I'm saving up for that. Christmas, saving up for that. Also gifts. I'm not really of the age where I'm expected to get gifts for a lot of people. Mom, dad, brothers, sure, but you know, not really my grandparents. I kind of get to freeload off my mom for whatever she buys. I get to sign the card. So I want to save up $500 by Christmas so I can really, you know, get some nice presents for the people in my family. But I don't really worry about birthdays that much. Toiletries. This is one where, you know, if I know I need to go get shampoo today or I need to get makeup or something, I will put this in my wallet and then, you know, go buy what I need to buy and then put it back in my safe. But, you know, yesterday I completely forgot to do that, and I just had to take it out of my spending money, and then I basically paid myself back out of this envelope. This is clothing. I don't really buy myself clothes very often, but I like how the envelope system basically gives you permission to spend your money. So once there's money in this, and if I'm in a store and I see a really gorgeous sundress or something and I want to buy it, guess what? I can, because there's money in here that I don't have to feel bad about spending. So these next ones are definitely, well, they're wants and needs, but this one particularly is definitely a want. I have a MacBook Pro from 2011, so it is old. It still works perfectly fine. I upgraded the RAM, I upgraded the hard drive on it, but it's heavy, it's big, and when I'm going to be going to school full time, it might not really cut it. So I still have a fair amount of time before that thing needs to be replaced. So I'm trying to save up for a new MacBook in 2 years. So that puts me at needing to save, I need to change this. It needs to be $68 a month. Let me just change that now. I don't have wide out, so that's okay. $68 a month goes in here for a new MacBook. So, you know, if I sell this current MacBook, I might be able to do that sooner, say like 18 months. But I'm not really in a hurry. It's definitely a want. I could make do with my current MacBook, you know, throughout my college years, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, it would be really nice to have something that's a lot more portable, for sure. I thought it would be a good idea to save up for medical. I have pretty good insurance, my copay is pretty low, and I don't usually go to the doctor, but I would like to have at least, you know, a couple copays saved up in here for if I ever get sick, or, you know, when I get sick and need to go to the doctor. So that one, I don't really have budgeted for how much I'm taking out of my monthly expenses. I don't really have the money to take out of this right now. Maybe when I, you know, go to Disneyland and that's no longer being put in an envelope, I'll put some in here. That's the case with some of these, is that I can either decrease them. Like my car maintenance, I probably don't need to put $90 a month. After I'm done with my registration, I can put a little bit of that into medical. And then this is dental. I have a consultation with an orthodontist next month. I had braces when I was, you know, a teenager, and I did not wear my retainer, so now one of my bottom teeth has shifted. So I'm going to go get a consultation, see how much it costs to get a new retainer, and if that could possibly fix the issue. If it does fix the issue and it's not going to be ridiculously expensive, I will save up for that. So I put $50 in this already. If it's way too expensive and it's just not something that I really care about, it's definitely a want, then, you know, I'm just going to get rid of this envelope. But that's the good thing about these labels. They're just double-sided sticky taped on, so I can take them off and put a new one on there and just use this envelope. So those are my sinking funds. Those just go in here. This one's a very full envelope, so I keep it closed with just a little clip. I don't really take it anywhere, so it doesn't need to be that secure, but these envelopes would definitely spill out if I didn't have this. So that's that. I keep track of my sinking funds right here. So I'll do a more in-depth look on my little, you know, mock budget notebook, but I'm gonna keep track of, you know, what I've put in there just so I can see it all at a glance. I don't have to take out my sinking fund envelopes to see what do I have in car maintenance right now. I could just have that in a notebook. So let me know if you guys have any other videos that you want to see from me. If you want a more in-depth look on the budget planner, if you want a more in-depth look on my regular planner, which is a recollections planner from Staples. This one doesn't start until July, so that's kind of a bummer. I'm trying to make do kind of without a planner until July, which is not fun because I start school next month. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and give me a like, and of course leave me any comments with what you want to see, or you know, any sort of questions that you have for me about the envelope system or about budgeting in general, and I would be super happy to help you guys out. So have a good one. Bye.